Yay!
Where am I going to see names?
Yay! Hi. They're going to be coming up here. So right now, what's happening? Everybody is getting notified, and they're starting to join. I want to make sure my phone is turned off. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. I'm joined by my husband, Jim, and we were talking about getting ready for Thanksgiving because there is so much to do. It's so wonderful. And then because I had gone live earlier today in the UK, and I was thinking, wait a minute, they're not celebrating tomorrow. And Kara was really funny. She was making some comments about us. Yeah.
But she said happy Thanksgiving.
She did. She did, very much so. Yes. So, yay.
And by the way, I'm back by not so popular demand, but my wife
not
said,
true.
come upstairs.
That's not
come
true.
On. So.
That's not true. Since it's Wind Down Wednesday, and I would love for everyone, as you're joining, please comment to the side and let me know what you're drinking, where you're hailing from, and are you going to celebrate? So just celebrate Thanksgiving. If not, that's totally fine too. But I want to talk about tonight's wine. Can you show the bottle, please? Isn't that really pretty? And you know, most of you already know that I choose wine based on the bottle, how pretty it looks.
Label. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's gorgeous, and they're delicious too.
It's like watching football with you. Like, oh, those are cute uniforms.
Yes. I knew Ben Roethlisberger, but yeah. So what I like Argentina wines from Argentina. And I was, Jim had asked earlier, well, why do you like those? And I said, well, I think it's something about the grape. It's something, there's a difference, the reason why or how that grape is harvested, and how it's the environment. And that's going to be an important point in tonight as we're talking. So remember environment. That's up to you to remember environment and keep me on focus. But Jim was like, yeah, definitely there's something. So the soil around this vineyard is a desert area. So it has really hot during the day and really cool during the night. And it creates a different flavor. And just like your environment, you can be raised in the same household with the same siblings, same parents, and yet you still have a different flavor. You still have a different outcome because of the way you are, your gifts, your personality. So just like a green grape is going to be different from a red grape, et cetera, and the bin. And there are so many other contributing factors. The soil, like you were saying, makes an impact, but then there are all these other things.
So believe it or not, it's also, I don't know if this is good on this, what you're doing here, but it's also the good amount of stress the grapes feel from that climate. So they get a little stressed from the heat, but they get good water, and then they get the relaxing evening cool, and good stress has created good wine.
So how perfect for Wind Down Wednesday.
All right.
And
we did not rehearse this, by the way.
No, they know better. But isn't that really the case? You know, we go through our day and we do face stress because we're human and we're going to experience stress. And just like those grapes, though, at night time, if you will take the time to decompress, to detox, to really recuperate, revive your soul, you're going to find that your output is so much better. I know that I have my own ritual that I do, but do you have one?
At night?
Yeah, that to decompress and to de-stress.
I do. At some point later in the day, I feel like I can cut off whatever went on during that day. I feel like I just feel like, okay, that's it. I'm done stressing about this, and I can go to sleep. Sometimes I get up at 3 a.m. and I'm pissed off or something, and I got to go email, which you've noticed, or do something, take care of business. But for the most part, it is like I feel like I cut it off, and it works for me.
I'm a little jealous at this moment. I am not able to do that. I would love to hear from you while I'm just looking through. Yay! He says, hi, hot caramel stress relief tea. There we're talking. That's great. That's like rehearsed. Like, I think they knew. Happy Thanksgiving. Cindy says, happy Thanksgiving. Yay. She's drinking water from Foster, Rhode Island. Ooh, nice. Hi, Karen. Hi, gorgeous. Happy Thanksgiving. She's drinking coffee. She's in Australia. So I guess, do you celebrate any type of Thanksgiving? Anything? I'm just curious. And Karen, I want to know when you get your books. They've both been sent, by the way.
So it's tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She's already,
Because I've done some interviews with hosts in Australia, and I'm always like, it's like, oh, you know all about tomorrow already. Tell me something. Give me some tips. Or something.
They don't.
Doesn't work.
But Karen's the one who was saying about like the cats and allergies and helping you come over it too. Get over it. Yeah. Yes. So Jean is she's from Minnesota. She's drinking. Oh, I love Crystal Light. I wonder if you have a favorite flavor. Your husband sells wine and always says that women always buy a pretty bottle. Amen. Jean, you're so right. Tell your husband, yes. My husband and I are having Thanksgiving at the nursing home. Your 84-year-old or 85-year-old mother is rehabbing it. Oh, that's wonderful. Nice. Oh, that's going to be great. Hi, Meg. Hi, Meg's Magical Mansion. Hello. What are you drinking tonight? Let us know. And Karen says, no, but I thought it would be nice to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate it. You know,
Prosecco.
Oh, okay, here you go. Oh, nice. Oh,
Italiano. I love it.
Yay. So the thing about Thanksgiving, and for those of you that have already gotten your book, you know that I talk about the cosmic flow. You know that when we're talking about manifesting, we're talking about the cosmic energy and the cosmic flow, and it's being aligned with it. Well, the thing that's so special about Thanksgiving is that energy of gratitude. Actually, I was talking earlier in the UK Wind Down Wednesday that we used to celebrate that fall harvest, that time where we all got together and we brought plenty from our farms, and we would actually celebrate with the fairies as well and the gnomes. We would all bring our wares and help each other out. It was true love and generosity and kindness. And it was interesting that I know that we celebrate in the United States because we are celebrating the Pilgrims Landing, and the Native Americans were very generous and shared their harvest, and everyone brought together, and it was that same. But that's what we're doing here too. We're all sharing our positive energy, and even if you have a bad day, this is going to just help uplift you. You can't help it. You just automatically start feeling better because you're around all of the wonderful energy. Just like when you're seeing all the dogs, although you do hear Honey snoring, and I'm so sorry about that. But it's the heaviest one. The heaviest breather always sits right here.
I find more and more though that people don't think so much about history, which is okay. I mean, like,
he's a history buff.
You like, I am. You like to remember history, but I find like people are like emphasizing the thanks and Thanksgiving so much more and more.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's always like we have so much to be thankful for. And it's to me, it's really about appreciating what we all have and how fortunate a lot of us are, and how, we would mostly wish more fortune on those that don't have as much. But it's really cool to me to see people, the spirit come out of thanks and Thanksgiving.
Well, I'm very thankful for you. And are you going to offer a toast for everyone?
Oh gosh. Okay. Again, we did not rehearse this, but thanks so much for being part of my wife's life and participating in this. I love the interaction. It's really cool because I do interviews with people and I get interviewed, and it's kind of two-dimensional. And this is really cool that I feel like you all are here. And so we wish you Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and thankful times
for all of us to be celebrated. Amen. Absolutely. Yes.
Love that soil. Good soil, a good climate.
You know what it said on the bottle though, or maybe when I was reading up on it, that it has violets in it. I think that's amazing. And it's just I think a sweet flavor, not sweet, not like sickening sweet or whatever, but it's just a nice
good
flavor.
Balance, yeah.
Yeah, good balance. Yeah.
Just like us.
I don't know.
We are a
right,
good balance.
Right. So
we're like
Jim,
a teeter totter though. Like it's a little precarious sometimes.
no,
but
so
it's good balance.
because my girlfriend was making so much fun, she said, I thought Jim was tall. He's 6'5". And I'm 5'3". So she was like, what happened? Who was that man next to you? Well, she didn't have her glasses on either. So she was really funny teasing me about it. So now we're sitting in more normal chairs just to make sure that you can see that. Yes. So
it's very, believe me, there's nothing, anything close to equal about our relationship. She is the giant. She is the giant in our family. But
thank you. But thank you.
By the way, our kids, we have our shortest
Yes.
daughter is 4'10", and our tallest son is
6'6".
6'7".
6'7".
Sam is 6'7". So
6'7".
We breed variety.
Yeah. Yes. So when we're talking about manifesting and we're talking about, what is that secret, or, what is that one thing I can do? The reason why tonight was so special, and I really wanted to share a couple things with you, because I often get asked, what do you do when your partner is not supportive? But it's also how to bring your partner in so that they can be more celebratory and more participating in manifesting what you want. Because if you have a partner that's worried about money, that's worried about things, and they're constantly focused on lack, or they're constantly focused on logic, Jim likes to be very realistic. He is very much that goddess of order. However, he also respects his intuition. Now, did you do that way before me, or do you feel like that has grown since my wonderful influence?
I mean, it's definitely grown, but I knew I always had.
Yeah.
I knew I had that. I didn't think as much about it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think about tapping into it purposely. But I knew I always had it, and so that's a big thing that I've learned from you, is about being purposeful about tapping into it, realizing you have it. We all have it. You can use it. And I always knew, like, I felt like I had a gift, but sometimes I just call it luck or something. But also knew that there was some way that I made my own luck, and that was the part where I knew what Trisha talks about so much and how she's helped me really multiply it. So.
Well, thank you. I know that many of you watching are goddesses of order, and sometimes it's really difficult when you are faced with your intuition tells you one thing and yet your logic is telling you another. So when I'm counseling a client or I'm teaching a workshop on this, the one thing that I keep always sharing with that goddess of order is, first and foremost, trust your intuition, because that gut instinct, that's that natural that and you will not only regret it later if you don't, but you're going to remember, and you're going to beat yourself up, and you're going to constantly think, why didn't I listen? I knew this, I was aware of it, and what was stopping me? And oftentimes I feel the thing that pauses a goddess of order is wanting to be perfect. And you can't be perfect. We're just not, it's not meant to be that way. But when you open up and call on angels, work with angels, and you have that trust, I really do feel, even for the goddess of order, that helps. Do you think so?
No, absolutely. And I feel like I'm a mix. I feel like I got a blend, but I have a lot of primary order in me. By the way, it can't be God of order, is it? What is it then?
Well, I like we could say archetype of order.
Okay. But what I realize, particularly in my professional life, is that I look back on all the things I've done in my professional life where I've had regrets, or I thought I made a mistake, or I made a decision too late. And it was always, probably 99% of the time, it was because I didn't trust my intuition. Mm-hmm. And it was really where I knew the right thing to do, or I knew the thing I should be doing. And somehow my logic took over and said, well, maybe do this, do that. And it's amazing though, literally some little things, some big things where I didn't follow my intuition, or didn't follow it initially. And I knew it was a mistake later. I was like, geez, I wish I would have done that. I should have seen that. I knew that. How many times you've said, I knew that, I should have done that.
So as a goddess of order, archetype of order, however you want to say it, but what has enabled you to negate or quiet that that part of your mind or that thought process, that logic, or I'm just being reasonable or realistic, or that frame which goddesses of order typically will go down.
So this may not sound like great advice, but I don't think you never like quiet it. It's
Mhm.
almost like this. It's like this balancing act a little bit, and I think you have to feel like I got to trust my intuition, because, like, for me, like, I look back and I was like, how many times have I known this was the thing I should do, and then I didn't do it, or I delayed it.
Mhm.
And so to me, it's that balancing act. It's like a lot of us archetypes of order probably think we're really smart and we're really logical, and it's like, no, I got all the reasons that I ought to be doing this. And yet it's different from what your intuition feels, and I feel like it's more balancing. It's not like pushed aside the logic,
Mhm.
but it's trying to find that balance and actually where they meet. But most of the time it's really about trusting that intuition. It's like, no, wait a minute, I know.
So one thing that I haven't really shared is when we started looking for property for our horse Denahi, I had fallen absolutely in love with this other place, this other house, and it was 8 acres. It had so much already there, and it was perfect. To me, it was like the perfect location. And Jim knew I was totally in love with this place, and I truly, truly wanted it. And then he was trying, but he also said, I just don't have a good feeling about it. I can't explain it, but I don't have a good feeling. And for me, that was extremely difficult to hear, but also wonderful to hear, because then I I know that if I'm going to support him in his intuition, how much more he'll support me. And he was already supporting me in my intuition. But I feel like that is a huge clue as to how to create a partnership where you start engaging the conversation. And I don't know what created you to feel comfortable to say, I'm just not feeling it, and it wasn't very flippant. It was a very sincere, very earnest, like, I hate saying this, but intuitively, I don't feel this is the right place. And as many of you know, that because he said that, my butt was all over that manifesting. I'm just doing this vision board and I'm just going to make it, and I'm just going to make it so, and blah. And it was determination, and it was truly like an aside. And yet here we sit today. Thank God we listened to his intuition. But I feel like that is part of creating so that you can get your spouse on board with manifesting the outcome that you desire. And I have an answer that I'm feeling, but I would love to hear what created you to feel so comfortable sharing your intuition and sharing that statement.
So I think what really works for you and I, and why I love you so much, is that there is this respect about, it's not just like somebody else's opinion or somebody who loves opinion, but it's about, like, she really thought, in this instance, this example, she really liked this house. She said it's perfect, and she named all the reasons, and she almost sounded like a goddess of order. It's like, you named all the reasons. And it was a great house. It was a great price. It was a great property. I got to know the owner, and I tried hard, because I really feel like, when Trisha says something like that, I really try and be respectful, and like, there's got to be a reason. And I tried to find it myself. And I even went back after we had gone through the house a couple of times. I went back by myself and met the owner, and went through the house another time and talked to him, and just tried to be in that space. And it just didn't feel right. I just felt like, there was something in me that felt like there was another place, that this wasn't it. There was another place. And it was one of those actually rare times where, I feel like Trisha was being order, and I was trusting my intuition, and she actually, it was kind of nice. She respected it, because I really felt like I was disappointing her by saying, I don't want this house. I don't think it's right for us. And I thought that was, someone really disappoint her, but she was respectful about it. But we ended up in a great place.
Yes.
So it all worked out. But I also think that when you say stuff like that, there's a lot of me that my order part will say, I mean, I just got all this logic, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This makes no sense at all. I mean, we had a discussion about something today, And I was just like, it just doesn't work. It's like, this is too much money. It's too much hassle. It's going to delay stuff. But I try and, at least you got to hear the person out, because especially in Trisha's case, she's not saying it for no reason. So I try and make sure, I'm listening, and I'm trying to be in tune with you, because you're in tune with your intuition.
So I feel like one of the things that you can do is really invite your partner to share, whether it's your kids, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your friend, whomever you're partnering up with in a situation. Sometimes we just want to manifest a couple extra bucks, or sometimes we're embarrassed because we suddenly have, like a car issue or whatever, and we didn't want to admit it to someone else, but we just know that we have to manifest some money. And those friends, those friends that you go to, and then they're going to be like, well, you should have had this, you shouldn't have spent it on that. And it's like that. No. That doesn't help the situation. That doesn't help anything. But I think one of those things, the more you work, this is one of those things, the more you engage in it, the easier it is to find that right person that's going to help hold you through something and help you really navigate that situation particular. And it will expand on other things. But I also feel the one thing that we do is when I'm saying, well, I think versus I feel. And when I say, listen, I feel we need to do this. Now, I can tell you why I think some things as well, like the thing that we were talking about. Yes, I did. I'm thinking it through logically. It makes sense to me as well. But I also have a feeling like if we don't, we are going to regret it. But it's that feeling. When I'm saying that feeling word, that's a buzzword for me. And it's oftentimes
it's a buzzword for me now.
Yes. And we're not training, but I feel like that has truly spilled over into our children as well.
It is interesting. So like, I know one of the first times Trisha said to me, I feel blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, but I started to say something like, I started to lay out all the logic, because that's what men do. We're, basically cavemen. And I remember she said, no, wait. I'm telling you, this is the way I feel. I feel this. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. She's talking about something different. It's not like, I feel,
It's not emotions.
It's not emotions. No. Exactly.
No, it is definitely, this is a feeling, and this is honoring my soul. This is honoring. And that's, I think, so invaluable. And that's something that was really very easy then to respect Jim's feeling of, I just feel like there's a better place. I feel like this isn't it. As much as I want it to be for you, I feel it isn't. But that's where you start to broaden the communication. And that if you're speaking with a goddess of peace, especially if you're married to a goddess of peace, they want to keep the peace literally at all time. Your child wants to keep the peace. So they're going to tell you what you want to hear. So it's really important to step back and honestly rate it. Like, did that feel right? Do I honestly believe what they were saying? Because if you don't, then go talk to them saying, hey, I just want to make sure I'm hearing this right. Do you really not care? Or, do you just not want to hurt my feelings? And that opening the communication, use it now on the people that you're closest to, so that when you're engaging with your boss or the car salesperson, you're going to be able to truly identify their goddess personality or archetype personality. And you're going to be able to communicate in a way that you truly know what they're saying. Like, they might say, once you get down to the truth, they're going to be telling you, look, I would love to give you more off, but this is my bottom line. Really, this is, I feel my boss might go down a penny, but I also feel like he might. And that's where I think it's a dangerous thing. Now, he has owned a car dealership. So yeah, that's why he's laughing. But do you think a salesman would fib if he said, I feel my boss would?
A car salesman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, generally.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry. No, I mean, some car dealers are getting better at this, but I think you have to be on guard a little bit about the situation. So because people have different motivations.
Yes.
And so
the other thing that I feel opens up the door for manifesting is allowing that person to be wherever they are, and yet you stay focused. Like, this is where I'm going. This is I'm going to manifest this. And the more they see you manifesting in action, the more it raises the vibration in the house and the more they start to come along. Now, can you think of an example that you saw me manifesting in action and it's like stirred up your manifesting juices?
Wow, you can tell this is not scripted because I was you're like throwing hard questions at me. No, I mean the biggest thing in our lives lately is moving, and
Not fun.
But I mean certainly like finding, to go back to the example of the house Trisha wanted and we didn't get, and then the property we found was one of those things where you felt it immediately. I mean, we drove on the piece of property where we're at now, and it was farmland, but we drove on it, and Trisha immediately felt it. I mean, I'm talking to the realtor in our truck, and she's out literally hugging a tree. She's like this I don't know 80-year-old sycamore tree, and she's just like hugging it. And the realtor's looking at me like, is she okay? And like, no, she's fine. You know, it's like, what's the price and how many acres? And I'm doing all the math on it. But because you felt that way, you started dragging me into like, wait a minute, well, what is it about this property? Because I was doing the guy thing, you know, I was doing price per acre, and then developing it and driveway and house and all this crap. And Trisha's just like, no, this is our dream property. This is going to be our dream home. And I wasn't there yet. I mean, you didn't drag me along, but you showed me like, come on, you don't understand. This is not about getting another $200 per acre off the price.
So what was also really neat, as I'm hugging this tree, I'm literally hugging it, and I notice off to the side, and there is a bull, and he has those little horns, and I thought, ooh,
big horns.
I better go. I better get back in that car. So anyway,
the guy had 50 head of cattle on the property, and so
that's true. However, the really interesting thing, when they had awarded it to us, and I'm having a conversation with the farmer, and I said, you know, you have a really beautiful bull. In fact, I told him that if we got the property, we would keep it and respect it and treat it and make him proud. And the farmer was just kind of taken back, and he was just amazing man. And he's kind of smiling, and it's this like, you know, that shit eating grin, but it was like that. And the thing is, he knew how magical this property is. He knew that. And he said, I don't have a bull. So he knew that we had one of those magical encounters. We frequently have rainbows over our property, which we would not have had at the other place. We have a creek, which we wouldn't have had. And so there is really just a lovely journey that is so enjoyable when you are sharing it. And it doesn't have to be with just a spouse. There are best friends. There are your children. It's really so grander than you can ever realize if you will just engage and not be afraid. So if you have any questions on manifesting and working with your partner, you know, right now you have this amazing goddess of order right here, well, archetype of order, that is able to really break it down a little bit easier to make sure that you see the step-by-step as well, to give you the reassurance, because I want to make sure that you do manifest. Don't put it off. Don't. This is, you all know, this occurred in 3 weeks from the cover to uploaded to Amazon, and it's been accepted by Ingram Spark. So it'll be in Barnes and Noble, and it's literally a magical piece. It was crazy. And, you know, it was fun because, you know, my friend Karen said, oh my God, you literally manifested the Essential Manifesting Guidebook, you know, and has been giggling about it. But that's for you too. You're so talented, and you're so amazing, and you're so gifted. So I want to make sure that you now have the confidence and you recognize, yeah, you can do this. Absolutely. Yes, you can do it. So I'm going to just look and see. I love how people are saying happy Thanksgiving too. And I saw someone saying, I think it was Jean. Jean was saying, isn't it neat how many places are not open on Thanksgiving right now? It is. It really is wonderful. It's about time. I love the celebration of family. I love the celebration of, let's count our blessings. And I'm going to wrap up with something about that gratitude thing too.
By the way, and I like, from a business point of view, I like respect your workers.
Mhm.
I mean, whatever it was 5 or 6, 7, 8 years ago, they started opening earlier and earlier and earlier. And then all of a sudden they're open on Thanksgiving. I mean, give people a break. I mean, we all got plenty of days to shop. So I'm glad to see businesses paying attention.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. I love how Karen looked for our delicious bubbly, our champagne, and they don't have it there. That's very, very disappointing. Well, we'll have to have you over here and we'll have it. So that's what we're going to do. Nice. Barbara's drinking a peppermint milkshake. Woohoo! Happy Thanksgiving, Amy. Yay! Much love to Bull. Very, very much love, and hope he's feeling wonderful. And yay! Karen loves old cars. Woohoo! So does he. Yes.
Holden's nice. Very nice.
I don't know what that is, but yes. Yes. And Amy loves bug. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. So be sure to write down any of the questions that you have, especially about manifesting and keeping your vibration high. Now, one tip to keep your vibration high: gratitude. It really does come back to that. And yes, you're grateful for the friendships. Yes, you're grateful for, whatever's going on in your world, the good, the bad, whatever. But when you really focus on being grateful, that is that high vibration. And if you've watched the Manifesting 101, if you've read the beginning of your book, this book, then you understand vibration really matters. Because if you're fearful, that is a very strong emotion. And so that is really as strong of a signal as being joyous and grateful. So you want to make sure that you're coming from that higher vibration, gratitude, not fear. And when you're grateful, that changes the energy in the house. It really does impact everybody. It was interesting. I was sharing that when the kids were little, we would always say, what was the best part of your day? It wasn't, I don't want to know what's the worst part of your day, because I probably already know it. We've probably already discussed it. But why bring that negative energy, especially around the table? And remember, when you're eating, we want to fuel the food with love, with health, with making sure that it's, blessed over, prayed over, so that it is of its highest vibration and for the best for our body. And anything that is not going to help us just goes right through us. We don't want to hang on to any of the empty calories or empty nutrients. So offering the gratitude, and you can start your day with saying, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful. And you know what? Say it to the mirror. Say it to yourself as well. Say it to your partner. Say it to your kids. Say it to your friends, but start with you. Because when you have that self-love, everything else just gets easier. It's just like when you're working with crystals, that vibration, that crystal, your crystals, these are amethysts, have a high vibration, and it has one signal that it sends out. And this one signal will then call in all of your minerals, all of your signals, and it makes it sing along. It's in harmony. It's perfectly aligned. That's why we love crystals. Well, that's what happens when you're grateful for yourself. Then everything else gets aligned with that.
Totally agree.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So do you practice gratitude of your wonderful wife?
Reeling in that compliment, huh?
Yeah. Michelle says, Happy Thanksgiving.
I think you know it.
Yay. And Michelle got her book. Yay. Yay. And Jenny, is it Janny? Yay. Thank you. Thanksgiving blessings. Yay. And Karen wants to know, what's your favorite car?
My favorite car? So I probably 15 years ago owned a Ferrari, and I'm Italian. And so there's something about Ferraris in Italian, and it's really something about the way Ferraris sound. So I had it for about 8 years and just love the car. Still like dream about it. So
Nice question.
yeah.
So would you want to manifest a new one sometime?
I don't know.
Hi, Heather. Michelle says she's loving the book. Yay! She probably means yours too. Yay! Hi, Jackie. Yay! Happy Thanksgiving. Much love. This is so fun. Great question. Does that bull still show up on your property? I noticed when we were in the midst of building the house. Now it's pretty settled. But so I haven't noticed it lately. However, we have a lot of fairy activity. It is more so over by the horse barns, and the fairies are very, very active. So much so that today I was interviewing a sweet, sweet girl who's going to start helping out with feedings and such. And I did say to her, look, we do have fairies. They will help you. And she said, well, I just feel like sometimes, I'm being watched. And I said, well, then ask fairies to protect you. It's, here you're going to be watched, let me tell you, because they're going to make sure you don't do anything wrong. This is their property. So they do still take care of it. We do have deer. And what's really interesting is I know they sense as well. So today I was upset. I think it was this morning. I was upset because there was this one little deer, and I've only been seeing her by herself, and she normally is with her friend. And so I've been upset. Like, I don't see her, and then she's alone again. And then I get a very nice message from Jim.
Yeah, we have a long driveway, and I was walking out the driveway right at dusk to get the mail. And I wasn't even paying attention, and I looked up, and there was the two, the brother and sister. So I immediately texted Trish and was like,
"Yay!
He's okay. He's back.
Yay! Ah!
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, beautiful.
Love you, babe.
Yay!
Daughter.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Yay! 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 So if there is something that wait. Oh, I didn't see that. Heather tagged me in her thing. Oh my gosh. I didn't see it. Why didn't I see that? Thank you, Heather. Thank you.
Are you?
Well, I'm intuitive. Just that's like, oh,
Okay.
Why didn't I hear that? So by offering the gratitude, by offering raising the vibration of the household, you're going to find such a difference and so many blessings coming your way. And because I'm so grateful for you, Jim's going to help me tonight. I'm going to be doing some card pooling. So please, if you will, share your name, because he's got pen and paper, and I'm going to pull some cards because I really appreciate you. I want you to know how much I celebrate you and how much I really, really, truly appreciate you. I thought I had Karen's mermaid deck. Oh, I do. Okay, thank you. No, I don't. Where did I put that? I thought, well, I don't know where it went to. I had Karen's deck right here because I recorded them. Well, anyway, I'll use the same one I did for isn't that really weird? for the earlier time. I love Sacred Traveler, and I was sharing how, isn't it pretty how her colors match the book? So how neat is that? Now, if you would like a card, please let us know. But also remember, sometimes someone else gets a card and you're like, wait a minute, that's totally, I know that reading was for me. Totally happens. And it totally is. So the other thing is, remember, even if you don't get called, don't worry about it, because you can take the message, listen to it, trust whatever card you feel you resonate with, and allow the energy to come. Sometimes you don't need that card pulled. And if you were to get a card, it just might be wrong timing or something. Okay, so a card just popped out, and this is going to be like an overall for all of us watching right now. Oh, I love it. Okay, it says uncovering treasure. And it says, beneath the surface lies great bounty. And I really feel that this is about you. When you uncover your awesomeness, your amazingness, your beauty, your treasure, your gifts, and you celebrate your talents and then take action on your talents, that's where you're going to find that it begins with self-love. But that's where I feel like you're going to find that's going to be the answer to so many questions, that, to bringing in the money, to bringing in the love, to bringing in that well-being, being healthy again, feeling aligned with joy again. So understand you have greatness that is still buried deep within. Celebrate you more, and please allow your light to shine brighter. I really do feel that is for you. Okay, so
Jackie first.
Okay, Jackie. Woo, Jackie. Sorry. Card just jumped right on out. Woo, Jackie, this is a great card. Okay, if anyone else wants it, you got to claim it right now. Okay, I feel like Jackie's card's going to be mine as well because it's miracles. Woohoo! I warned you, it's a great card. I warned you. Oh my gosh, it says expect the wondrous to emerge. Jackie, I really do feel that this is also saying that this is a matter of you have the fairies of genies, so it really is an energy of so many blessings that are right here. It's that Midas touch. It's also careful what you ask for. It's going to be happening. So sometimes, how we don't want to ask because we don't want to bother angels or we don't want to bother fairies. I feel like this is the time to ask. Absolutely ask. I don't know. This is really weird, but I see ice cream around you and I feel like enjoy the ice cream, enjoy it, because I feel like you are meant to be able to enjoy life, enjoy the sweetness and the richness and the just letting things go smoother. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Yay. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So is it Jackie? I keep seeing
Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I said Jackie. I don't know if I just thought, okay.
Okay. Yay.
Very
okay.
nice. Okay.
Next.
Anne.
Anne. Is it Annie or Anne?
It's Anne.
Okay.
Anne.
You can say her last name.
Cook.
Okay. And I do feel like things are starting to stir up for you. I feel like it's been, I feel like what I keep hearing is never a dull moment. I feel like there is, that's really weird. I keep seeing Snoopy around you too. Ooh, distant thunder. It says clear the air. What I feel though, I don't feel like there's distant thunder. I don't feel anything like that. I feel like you have already overcome that issue. I feel like you've already gone through the storm. I feel like you're on the other side, and I feel like you are like kissing it goodbye, like toot toot, bye bye. I'm on my way. Things going great. That's how I feel. Like I feel like the air has already been cleaned. I feel like you are recharging, and I feel like you are now celebrating you. So I feel like this is a celebration. Continue to own your power and your strength, and stay the course, because I feel like you are just coming into your greatness. I do. I feel like you're working with Archangel Metatron too, just by the way. Okay. Who's next?
Okay.
Heather?
Heather.
Okay. Hi, Heather. Thank you again for tagging me on Instagram. I'm so bummed out. Oh, when that happens. I feel like I've missed, like, it's like when you have Kohl's Cash and you forget to use it. Oh, I love this. Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. I actually do feel like this is all about, I really feel like this is about you healing. I really feel like this is about your healing. Sometimes this comes through and it's really about you doing Reiki, or you starting to do chakra healing and cleansing with other people, like on other people. And I don't feel that. I feel like this is all about you are being worked with. I feel like Archangel Raphael is the one working with you. I feel like there is, I feel like he's got your back too. I feel like there's like a total, it just feels like a total complete healing that's going on. And it's wonderful. And, I don't want to say about damn time. It feels like that's what you're saying though. It's like, oh, I've been ready for this healing. I've been working, and I feel like you've been working through a lot, and I feel like it's happened, and I feel like you're going to just get better and better. And I feel like by the time you go into 2022, you're going to feel like you again. You're going to feel like yourself. And I feel like you're going to feel whole. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, look, Jackie even just bought some ice cream. Isn't that really cool? Okay. Okay. Who's next?
Karen.
Yay, Karen!
Where are the cats tonight?
Ooh,
We're in the non-cat room. We're in the dog room.
Yeah. So surrendering to the journey. I do feel like what an appropriate card. Boy, they couldn't have chosen a better one. You know, when you're on that path and you're like, okay, now what? That's where I feel like you are, not just because of other things that you have shared, but I feel like this card was specifically pulled because this journey is giving you some options. And I feel like you are being asked, what do you really want? What do you want to do? Where do you want to, it's not just making money, it's having fun while you're making money. It's not supposed to be just getting by. It's supposed to be about thriving through it all, about laughing. And sometimes when you start to pursue something else occurs. It's not always like so like you're thinking, well, I've got to do this, this, and this. Suddenly you're doing something else.
Somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get you started on a path.
Yes. If that's what I hear is going to happen. And I feel, I don't understand this visualization that they're giving me, but it's what's that thing? A tumbleweed,
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what I'm seeing, like this tumbleweed that's going by. And the thing is, I feel like you used to look at that as like, oh my God, that's me. I'm just like drying up and my opportunities are drying up. And I don't feel that. I feel like that's just let that on go. And I feel like what I hear is that, how we talk about this or something better. I feel like the something better is here for you. It's important that you know that and own that. You really, yes, pull that in. That is here for you. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Janny?
Janny? Is it Janny?
I think. Is it Janny?
Yes, right? I think so.
Janny like
Janny. Yes, it's
like
Janny.
Jan, but Janny, like Jan and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
I am being Mr. Order right now.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. No, just getting. So when I'm shuffling, I can feel like tingliness coming through my arms. I can feel like when the cards are starting to get thicker, I have all these angels around. And since Jim's good with it and they're used to working with him too, so it's fine and it's nice. I really feel treated that Jim is here because I don't have to go in left brain, like when I'm trying to find a name and trying to read up. So it's really a nice treat. So thank you. Okay. Janny, I feel like things are starting to pop for you, and I get popcorn, so that's why I'm saying pop. I also feel like they're showing me like a corn stalk, and so when I'm getting that image, it's like you're starting to pull back some layers, you're pulling back some things. I feel like you're having a, like a really good heart-to-heart talk with yourself as well, but I really feel like things are starting to pop for you. This is so interesting, crossing bridges. It says it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. I don't know, baby. I feel like you've already been doing the work. I feel like you're already crossing that bridge. I feel like you're on your way to a shift. It feels like this full moon with that lunar eclipse, I feel like it brought forth fast change. And I feel like that's what's occurring right now. So I don't feel like that's stopping. I actually feel like you're picking up momentum. And I feel like we're going to be celebrating some incredible magic. I really feel that. I really am excited for you, actually. So I feel like you've mended some bridges already. I feel like you are setting some great boundaries, which is kind of new. And I'm very proud of you. But that's what I'm feeling. So yeah, that's wonderful. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you. Who's
ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Beverly.
Beverly.
Okay. I didn't miss you. You were right there.
Yay. Smacking me. Oh my God. Surrendering to the journey again. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. Well, sometimes it does pop back up. I mean, sometimes you got to surrender to the journey, but sometimes I'm not feeling it. Sometimes the card pops and it's like, no.
Karen just said Jim is in his element making a list. So true. So true.
True.
I'll make a spreadsheet next time. That would really get it.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Okay. So who is this, Beverly?
This is Beverly. Yes.
Beverly, I'm sorry, but you got 3 cards. That's what happened. I think this is very interesting. I do feel Mystic Healer. I feel like you have some fairies working with you and angels, but I feel very strong fairy energy around you, especially because you have the moonlight right here. I feel like this journey by the moonlight is actually asking you to really pay attention for the moon energy, the moon cycles. If you have my book, which I think you should, I think you should have that. But anyway, this is really saying about pay attention, especially because we've got a solar eclipse that's starting up, and that's going to be this. Pay attention to all the energy, the cosmic energy, as we finish out this year, because I feel like that's going to get some momentum. And what I see is like you're catapulting into 2022. It's like you have this, and that's already happening. And oh my God, this is so cool. Look at this, ascending the mountain. Oh, isn't that really neat? Oh my gosh, keep going forward. I do agree. I totally agree. I just, babe, keep going, because I'm telling you, you have got, it's like shooting out of a cannon. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I do too. Okay.
Okay, and I got Jan's name right. It is Janny. So her name's Jan. Janny.
Okay. Yay.
Which is just like our family, because almost everybody is ends in Y or IE. So
right.
Like we got so like my favorite, I'm Italian. So like the boys are Joey, Nikki, Sammy. And the girls.
And it was in concrete. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay.
And the girls are close to that too. Okay. Meg's next. Sorry.
Hi, Meg.
Sidebar.
Well, even our daughter Olivia, we call her Libby.
Libby.
So yeah. Meg. Meg, this is very interesting. The image that I'm getting around you is a tree. I feel like it's a full oak tree. I feel oak is coming very strong for you. I feel like if and this tree is blooming. It's not like changing colors or anything like that. It's got all of its leaves and it's very, very healthy. I feel like you are an old soul, and I feel like that is really serving its purpose right now. Stay true to and stay very confident, because I feel like you've got a really good message that needs to be shared with the world. I do agree that you are ascending the mountain. I really do feel that as well. But I also feel that navigating by the stars, I really feel like this is saying the answers are going to come to you through automatic writing at nighttime in your dreams. Please take a dream journal, keep it by your bed. Remember, if you have already purchased your manifesting goddess journal from me, and I also have the card, but what is the other one? Well, there are a couple manifesting goddesses, or there's another intuitive journal or some intuitive goddess maybe. But if you get that journal, remember there is that sign in for your free meditation and the 44 prompts. I would really love for you, even if you don't get that and you just are writing in a notebook, I want you to be purposeful about journaling. Journal your dreams. Journal, just write down a question and let it prompt your soul into answering, because I feel like those answers are starting to really bubble up inside of you. And let me tell you something. I feel like your answers are going to be different from what other people are saying. Totally fine. You're right. Trust your intuition. Trust your divine guidance.
She said she's working on lucid dreaming right now.
Ooh,
very
perfect.
Good. Very nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Excuse
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Jamie.
Sorry. Jamie. Hi, Jamie. She's in Dayton.
Oh, nice.
I thought she worked at, I think she even worked at UD. He graduated from UD, by the way. Okay.
Flyers.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. That, I know. I was getting so excited about UD. I know. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, okay. I just saw candy around you. So yeah, I don't know what kind of candy it was, but it was candy, and it was like celebration. It was like Halloween candy. You know how you have those big baskets of candy? That's what I was getting. Ooh, this is so neat. Okay, babe, you got to ground yourself first. Be sure, even if it's just getting outside, getting around nature, just be sure to ground yourself, because then get ready for this unknown territory. Things are changing. I feel like things are coming in new. I feel like this is it's a shift. You know, it's just going to be a marvelous. I feel like you're going to be so surprised, and it is a surprise though. You have no idea what's coming. It's a great thing, but it's and angels would never give you like a negative thing, like, you don't know what's coming. And then it's, terrible. It's not that. And remember, eclipses bring swift change. They do, even those things that we're uncomfortable to do, but we need to do it. Like eclipses are like, don't worry about it, girl. I'll take care of it. And they do. But I do feel like this is an amazing, wonderful change. So please be open to it and very receptive. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay.
Is it Z or Zi? C-H-I?
Zi? Okay. Yeah. I couldn't read his writing. I'm sorry. I probably call.
How is it phonetically pronounced? Yeah, well, yes.
Okay. So, well, I'm going to say Zi. Okay. So anyway, Janie said Jan is her real name. I like Janie. I like calling you Janie better than Jan. I like Jan, but I like Janie better.
I do too, Trishy.
Okay. I know. I like it when you call me Trishy.
Okay.
Okay. So wait a minute. I'll get back to Zi in a second. Zi did not tell us. I think it is pronounced Zi. But I thought there was something else. Oh my gosh. Look. Karen just completed a big mountain walking challenge. Yeah, 2 blisters. What survived? Yay! Yes. And Cindy asked, do we ever draw cards for each other? Jim would never draw cards for me. Not that he has a deck or anything like that. And I feel like it would be it's very difficult for me to be read by someone else. I have a struggle. I will ask his feeling on something, and but oftentimes even as I'm saying it, I'm already hearing angels. So I guess I cheat, because I already hear the response from angels. So I have pulled cards for Jim and for all of our kids, actually.
It's been a while though.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think we just we talk
a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. But great question. Okay. So well, we're just gonna say Zi. Okay, Zi. Zi, I'm seeing red around you. I'm seeing a lot of passion. I feel like you're starting to really connect with your heart's desire. I feel like you've been working on this, and I feel like congratulations are in order. I also feel like love is in the air. I don't know what that, I hear that song, love is in the air. Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm hearing. I do too. That's what I'm getting. I wonder who sings that. I don't know who sings it, but that's what I'm getting. Ooh, look at this. Gates of Triumph. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Success expands in your life. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely feel that in all areas. It's not just one. It's not just love. I feel like your root chakra is like glowing. It just feels like it's sparkly. It feels just nice. It looks like silk, honestly. And I feel like it's you're in a great position, a great place. And please just continue doing that, because I feel like everything is just working out. It's just wonderful. Yay! Yay!
John Paul Young sings Love is in the Air.
Thank you, Karen. Karen is on it.
She is.
Karen, are you a goddess of order? Did you say that? Did she say she was a goddess of order?
I don't know. Okay. She's acting like it.
Right. Okay. Who's next?
Annie.
Annie, and then who's next? And then
so Janny, can you let us know your adult daughter is listening?
Yeah. Okay, we need her name.
And
unless she's embarrassed.
Her name's Jamie. She said.
Oh, I want to make sure her daughter is Jamie.
I want to make sure it wasn't the Jamie that we just did
okay.
a while
No,
ago.
it wasn't. The other Jamie was the other Jamie.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that probably made no sense.
I was trying to be very orderish.
I know. Okay, Annie. Okay. Annie, I keep seeing this grandma, and she's robust. She's a large presence. She's very jovial, very generous. I feel her around you. I feel her presence around you. She feels like a different nationality. I don't know. Like my grandma was German, and I don't know what the other one, what other part. I know her dad was German. I don't remember what her mom was. Um, but grandma had that stance, and that's what I'm seeing around your mom or your grandma. But it feels, like they're watching over you. They're very protective of you, and I feel like they hear you. And I also feel like you've been talking with them lately, and it feels like you needed to know that they are helping, just so you know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. This makes a little sense. So sometimes we go through and it feels like things aren't going the way that we want. However, I feel like this says trust there's a divine plan. There is, but I feel like when you watch this guy, he's looking and he's already gone through the tough part. He's already done the tough part. He's in the sunshine. He is like walking into the sunset. He's walking into the sun. That's what I feel like is going on here for you right now. Don't give up. Don't worry. I feel like I feel like you're testing the waters. I don't know what that's referencing, but that's what I'm hearing. And I feel like you've dipped your toes in it. And I feel like you're exploring out of your norm. And I feel like it's great. I feel like you're going to have so much sweetness at the end. I keep getting brownies. There are these really moist brownies we can get at the grocery store, which I didn't get. What was I thinking? But anyway, that's what I'm seeing around you. So I feel like you are so close to celebration, to the sweetness, and really getting the richness out of life in a lot of different areas. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. And then you said Jamie?
Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie's daughter.
Jamie's daughter. Okay. Woo! Girl, stop worrying about money. I also feel, maybe just do some stretches on your back. You're starting to lock up back here, it feels. And it feels like, you just have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're worrying about finances. You're the one that's worrying about some things. And I don't want you worrying. It's all going to work out fine. Everything is fine. It's going great. I feel like you are one of those beautiful souls that, you just care about everybody. And so you put them first. And so then you're taking on some stuff that's not yours. I also feel, by the way, Mom, I feel like she's an empath. And so just much like you. And this is, how we were talking earlier about having that where you're sharing your I feel versus I think. I feel both of you are extremely intuitive. And by really trusting it and building on it, you're going to find that you are both setting yourself up. It's just like, like you're climbing this ladder and you're helping each other. It's like in Emperor's New Groove, that movie. And, when they lock each other's arms and they go up those two mountains, that's what's going to happen. It's like that. Okay. It's like tandem. Ooh, yay, look, joy and delight. Oh, open your heart to joy. Oh yeah. And then I love this one too. Cleansing waters. So I feel like the cleansing water, every time you get near the water, whether it's washing your hands, whether it's taking a shower, soaking in a bubble bath, going and get a pedicure and letting your feet soak, how it just soaks it all down. Now, here's the thing. Let me just give you an aside. If you ever do go get your hands done or your feet done, remember, you want to put up your bubble, your personal bubble, because they are touching you. They're invading your space. So when you get your hair done, if you're getting a massage, you want to make sure that you are vibrationally okay to receive that energy, because you're going to want to cleanse your energy afterwards, if not, and one thing you do it just like do that, throw it down, just, even without water. But I feel like because this card is coming to you, you're going to I feel like if you would invest in some more self-care, really embrace like a 7-day self-care about yourself, and Mom will remind you of this, you're going to find that you're revived, that you're less stressed, you have less anxiety, that you just feel more at peace. So much so that you are literally wrapping yourself up in joy, in delight, and feeling fabulous. Oh, it's going to be great. It really, really is going to be great. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. Thank you, wherever you may be, whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not. I do want to share, I am so thankful for you. thank you for being a part of my life, for being a part of this wonderful journey. And I am so proud of you. I am so honored that you would allow us to be a part of your day. You could be anywhere, you could be doing anything, and yet you're here with us. And I can't thank you enough. I am so grateful for you. And I hope the sincerity and the honest feeling and love, I hope you feel my hugs. And I hope you know that I truly do believe in you. You are worthy of your dreams. Those dreams are in your heart for a reason. You are the treasure. And when you love yourself, you're going to find that you are so aligned with miracles, with manifesting your dreams, with aligning with the outcome you truly desire. And even if it goes an unexpected way, just like we didn't get the house that I really truly had wanted, which had 8 acres. Instead, here we sit on 75 acres. Here we sit, so blessed. And you're blessed. You're ready. And those blessings that maybe you're feeling like, well, girl, I don't know what she's talking about, but I haven't gotten it yet. Well, you know what, baby? It's right here for you to unwrap. If you will only allow. You know, I talk about manifesting. God, I wish I could manifest for you. I can give you all the tools, but I need you to do one thing for me, and that is to believe. And until you can believe, I am holding that space no matter what. And I know we are going to be celebrating together. You have heard me preach this. You have seen it, and we have celebrated. And if this goddess of order, this archetype of order can say, yeah, it really does work, then you can too. You know I love you. You know I appreciate you. And you know that you are made from the divine, out of stardust, and designed to shine. Please continue to shine your light. And thank you so much for sharing your light with me. Thank you, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, everyone.
Happy
Yay.
Thanksgiving.
Yay. Yay. Aw. Oh.